Hey, hope somebody's here. For some reason, I can't get my volume to work. Don't know why. Trying to figure it out. Maybe you guys can help me out. I don't have any volume. It's not turning on. Holy cow. See if anybody jumps in here and joins in. But we'll see. I don't have any volume. It's not turning on. I don't know why it ain't working on my computer, but it works on other things. So we'll go and see if anybody joins in. Otherwise, I'll just end up talking to myself, and that's a very strong possibility. If somebody joins in, we'll continue on smartly. But it works on other. You can hear it. But anyway, working on a few things here and there, and I'm just trying to get everything situated as far as what's going on. And let's see if I can't get this straightened out just a bit. There we go. Got it. I think we're at the area I need to be. Got a lot of things going on, and just thought I'd jump on here, see if anybody would be watching or anything like that. So really not a whole lot going on in that aspect, but no, just hanging out, I guess. It doesn't look like we got anybody coming on, so it may just be me talking to myself as far as what's going on with the group and everything else. Don't know quite what to say. I got a change coming up, and I'm not going to tell you all about it. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to tell you what's happening. You will have to find it for yourself. And then if you find it, let me know. If you don't find it, maybe somebody will tell you. It's like a Where's Waldo thing going on. I will tell you that it'll be throughout, it'll be prevalent in a lot of different areas. How you doing, LG?
Good.
Want to come say hi to everybody? No? No, she's going to be...
Just say hi to them.
LG says hi to everybody. She doesn't want anybody to see her.
No, because I'm really ugly right now.
She don't have her makeup on, her hair ain't done, her nails aren't done, and she's in her PJs. It's only 6 o'clock and you're in your PJs already. Holy cow.
I don't have PJs. That's not PJs.
You're in relaxed mode.
Yeah.
Yes, she's in relaxed mode.
That's
So
like doing exercise. I just got here.
oh, she was out walking and doing exercise?
Yeah.
Oh,
With
okay.
my mom and Lenny.
It's a nice day out, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's very hot.
The warmest day since October, folks. That ought to tell you something. Anyway, she's not going to show her face because she's a young lady and she has to look perfect. So, anyway, she's not going to jump in today. But back in what I was saying, yeah, it's sort of like a Where's Waldo thing. You guys will have to look for it. It will be there, and just let me know if you find it. You know, you might be surprised. Who knows? I just felt I needed to do it, just due to lack of interest. Yes. So anyway, it is in the works, and it will be posted up, and you'll find it if you look. If you look, you can find it on, I don't know, you can probably find it on Facebook group. You could probably find it on the MACT Garage website. You could probably find it in the YouTube channel. It'll be one or all three of those locations. So, you know, you just gotta look. If you look, you'll find it. There you go. I know I'm terrible about this stuff, ain't I? all this innuendo and work up and everything else. So that's just what I did, and just try to carry this on to see if I get a few folks to jump in here. I unfortunately have a problem with my glasses, so it's time to go buy a new set of glasses. They're just holding together by a thread here, so I guess that's what I'm going to do, otherwise it's hard to read. I did get, as you saw, the YouTube video up. That didn't take long. It was a pretty short thing to get the HID light fixed. Of course, I had a fair idea what the problem was. I had not went and measured and did any of the checking. That was all live as I was doing it, and recording it. So, it was a surprise to me as much as it was to you what was going on. But I did check the fuses because you want to make sure those work. So I went through a bit of a tech thing. Yeah, I broke out the probe and checked out power on fuses. A little bit of a thing that I don't often do. And so you guys know I have a fair idea what I'm doing on electrical. It's not exactly my forte, but I can muddle through it if I have to. So, you got to see it live as it was going down. And that ballast did fail. Now my question is, how long is the other ballast going to last? Usually if you got one that goes, what happens after that? It's a domino effect. Boom. The next one's going to go too. And unfortunately, this is the last month of my warranty, so it'll probably be ending up me having to buy a whole new set if this next ballast goes. So. But the lights are holding up pretty good. Gotta say, the lights are going to outlast the ballast in that case. So, anyway, it is what it is. I don't get too upset about it. If the other one goes and it's out of warranty, I guess I just buy another ballast, call it a day. But, as with everything that else is going on, let's see. Put a lot of miles on Lou. This week I really haven't, just due to the fact I had cancellations and stuff, so didn't hit the road. But tomorrow I will put about 400 miles on Lou, just getting to and fro. So we'll get that all taken care of. And then the weekend, yes, I have a few videos I got planned. They're going to be short ones. I've been deciding if I want to Scotty Kilmer this thing here or not for a little bit. So don't be surprised if you see 2 or 3 minute long videos coming at you. And the goal is to go through certain things really quick. Not going to go in depth into them because they don't need to be in depth. They're going to be quick topics. So I'll be doing that. And then I think since it is getting nice, I will probably put together a video for the old Bammer. Yes, the old sunroof. How to maintain it without ripping the thing apart. Yeah, I bet you guys would like to know how to clean it real quick. So I'm going to do a down and dirty cleaning video on the Bammer so that you all can do it. And it will not require a lot of tools because we're not going to remove the glass. We're just going to clean it. And we're going to show you how to clean it without removing it. And what my choice of lubricant is. Everybody has their opinion on lubricants. That is quite obvious from the oil series, and I'm simply amazed on the oil series. You get the information there, and then half of you say, well, okay, I may change. The other half says, I'm just going to keep using what I'm using. You know what? That is perfectly fine with me. I don't care. I did it for educational purposes. You have the information, and you can choose to use the oil if you want to. You don't have to do what I say. That's the beauty about it. I only provide the information. I'm like the teacher. Here's the information. Go forth and live your life and do what you're going to do. I have taught you, and now you will go out. So, Mom and Dad do the same thing. Here's the information you need to survive. There's the door. Okay? Figure it out on your own. Anyway, if you make a mistake, come back. We'll try to help you. It's just the way it is. And man will post up the first posting. He says his opinion is fact. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Other times, yeah. The fact checker himself, yes. There doesn't go a day that I don't get some document from him concerning different topics, and lots of good reading, and we could definitely get into the weeds a lot with it. A lot, yes. Conversations with Mano on the phone are always a blessing as far as I'm concerned. It's always me calling him, never him calling me, because I guess I'm the needy one. But always present. That's what I can say. He's always present, and that's good. So anyway, having a good time with that. Well, it doesn't look like I got a whole lot of people here jumping in and trying to converse. I'm just watching. There's like 4 of you. I just didn't even plan this. I just figured, well, what the heck. Uh-oh. I've got people looking in my window at me like a monkey in a cage. Holy cow. They're all staring at me. Oh, they're outside enjoying the great weather, and now they're bothering me by placing their faces against the window. Anyway, I did title this, I Have a Mounting Problem. And yes, I do have a mounting problem. It seems to be getting more noticeable. I don't know. It's one of those things where in car maintenance, you drive your car for a long time, and then what happens over a long period of time? Things wear out, but they don't wear out right away. That's the problem. They do not wear out right away. And as you're driving your vehicle, they wear out, and it happens over time. So what really brings it forth for me is when I take Lou out and drive Lou, and then when I go and jump in Blueberry, which has got 140,000 miles less miles on it, I jump in Blueberry and I can tell that Lou isn't quite running like Blueberry is. Blueberry's a little less miles, you know, same age, less miles, less wear, and that brings to the point of worn out parts. Things wear. The more you drive them, the more they wear, and it happens gradually. It's sort of like losing your hearing. You know, it's insidious. And when I mean insidious, if you don't know what that means, is that it happens and you don't realize it. And then by the time you do realize it, it's too late. That's what the essential meaning of it is. And you know, and most people find hearing loss in that way. So that's my example of what does, you know, happens to your parts. Is it's insidious in nature, and you don't realize it until it's too late, and then all of a sudden it's a big repair bill. And catching your parts in time through regular checks and maintenance helps alleviate further damage. Okay, well, in this case, I'm not necessarily saying I have damage, but I have performance issues with the car. How do I have a performance issue with the car? In the fact that it just feels loose when I accelerate. Okay, it's loose. And some of that can be contributed to the mounts. So one mount that's going to take and cause issues with you is this little guy right here. Okay? Not much to him. See? That's it. This thing here, what it does is it holds your engine to the frame. So then when it moves, it tries to pull it one way or the other. It holds it steady, and then you have this rubber part right here. It sort of absorbs the engine vibration as it's going. So it absorbs that, and this center part here actually absorbs that movement back and forth while the engine's in idle. Well, when it wears out, it just gets mushy and slushy feeling. And then when you hit the torque, you know, when this thing moves too much, it can then cause your engine to cock a little bit. And if it does that, then you could get more pronounced torque steer out of the deal. and you know, and if you're racing, it could cause wheel hop and all this other stuff. So you get a lot of problems with this little guy here. And of all the parts, I think that I'm going to replace, this will be the hardest, because you got to pull your exhaust system apart. Anybody want to figure out what an exhaust system on Lou looks like after driving through Iowa since 2011 in the salt and the snow? Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to have to heat those things up, the studs, and I'm going to have to get the bolts off somehow. You know, I might end up blowtorching the things off, who knows. Then I'll have to take and heat them up, and I'll have to beat them out with an air hammer, and I'll have to buy new studs or new bolts, then new gaskets, and then off I go. Start all over again, right? So that will be the hardest part, and I will make a video on that. Good detailed video, long just like I usually do. And you can choose to watch 4 seconds of it, or you can watch the entire thing or parts of it. But just keep in mind, I won't make a video on it. And let's see. This one here, I'll do review videos for YouTube on these. But anybody want to know what this thing is? Anybody tell me what it is? Holy cow, look at this thing. It's big, isn't it? Looks a little different on this side than this side. Yeah. It's heavy too. Better be heavy. It's got a whole handle a lot. This here is your transmission mount, and this goes on the driver's side. Now, when you bolt it all in, it just sits like so. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it sits like that, because that way it'd be too high. So it sits this way, and basically got the 1 bolt here, got 2 here, and 2 down here. That's it. 5 bolts. That's it. Pretty simple. You just got to make sure the transmission and engine are supported with a jack underneath, and you pull the air box out, and bang, Bob's your uncle. You pull the bolts out, put this one in, line everything back up, cinch her down, make it good and tight to good torque specs, and then you won't have a problem. And I got the other one in the box yet. I ain't gonna get that one. I'll do a review on all the parts, give you a nice up close view of them so that you can actually see them and before you buy them. And then of course those videos will be linked onto MACT Garage so that you have a parts review video associated with the parts you're buying. Isn't that sweet, that MACT Garage, how that works? It gives you not only the part, but it gives you the video on how to install it. Not too many places you're going to find all that together. There's places, but you know, for Ford Edge specific, not going to find it. That's the only place you're going to do it. So that is definitely going to be a fun thing there. Let's see. Mike says he cannot hear me. Well, Mike, turn your hearing aid up or subtitles on. One of the two. Let's see. What else we got? Nobody else saying anything. But you know what? Let me get the other mount. That way I can say I showed you all everything. Okay. This way you don't leave you wanting. How's that? I don't want you all wanting. But this here, look at this beast. Now, when you see this, it's going to be sitting in your car like this. It's going to be mounted up. You're going to see the top exactly like that. It'll be on your passenger side. You guys can look, open your hood, and you can see the top of this right there. A few bolts here. Then you got 1 big bolt here, and then 2 right here. That's about it. That's it. It's not another hard part to replace. Now it does have this right here. I believe they call these a hydraulic mount. Never tore one apart, but hey, if I get the ambition, I may tear it apart to look at the insides of it once I get it out. I'll undo a few bolts, break her down, and dissect it the best way I can, and then we can look and see what's actually inside this thing. I have a feeling it's probably just rubber. It might be more than that, but I think it's just rubber. This is the older style. I think the newer ones are the hydraulic ones, but as you can see, that's all there is to it. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot to this thing. It's just a little heavier than the transmission mount, just because it's a lot more metal to it. So that is your motor mount. So you truly only got one motor mount, one transmission mount, and one torque mount. That's it. You only get the three. And that is a good $200 and some in parts just for the motor mount, the trans mount, and the torque mount. And the torque mount was, of course, the cheapest. And they were all OEM parts. They are Motorcraft. I did not buy Daewoo, Dorman, DW, BWD, Anchor. I didn't buy any of those. I bought OEM. Figure the OEM lasted, what, 230 some miles? Maybe. I don't know. It depends what condition they're in. We'll find out. But subframe bushings are failing. I don't know. I have never pulled the subframe off there, Mannering. When I get out to Maryland, how about I just take and pull your subframe out and we'll see what it's got. I need a donor car. I want to tear somebody else's up for a change. Oh, that's my bottle. You guess what's in it. Yes, man, I will tear your water pump out, but just keep in mind if I run out of time, I'll have to leave. But you can put it back together. I'll just do the tear apart. I'm good at tearing stuff apart. Not so good at putting it back together, though. Karen, Mike's just playing, Karen. He's either that or he's just doesn't know how to run his computer. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's see. I'm impressed with a couple of guys that did their water pumps. Two different ways, actually. I think one went and pulled it out the top, and the other one dropped it out with the subframe. Nobody is saying one way is easier or harder than the other. The fact is that what they both have figured out is it's easier to remove the engine to work on it than it is to try to work on it in the car. I have come to the decision that I'm dropping the engine out of Lou in June. Lou is going to spend a week in the garage, and I am removing Lou's heart. And I have yet decided what I'm going to do. I haven't decided should I make this old Duratec go on, or should I replace the Duratec with a newer used one and keep Lou's engine to dissect. Yes. So I haven't decided yet. The cheaper alternative for me is to replace the water pump, because I got the garage. I can use all the tools there. They got the lift, so I can drop her down. I can raise the whole body up and pull the engine out and work on the engine, then drop her back down off the lift and put the frame back up in her and just go that route. Easy peasy. Yes, no problem. Cheap route. The more expensive route is buying an engine. And the problem with buying an engine is I am then going to say put a 50,000 mile engine and marry it back up to a 250,000 mile transmission. Yeah, doesn't sound smart, does it? Well, that's the quandary I am, in. Do I keep the worn out engine and worn out transmission paired together, or do I do an engine and a transmission replacement? Body's in pretty decent shape yet. I have no penetrating rust, so to speak. So Does Lou have life left? Yeah, probably handle another engine and transmission. But the thing is, if I do a transmission, I don't want to do a used transmission. I ain't buying somebody else's problems. So that means I'd have to get a new transmission, and that's another $2,000. Plus a core charge, I believe there is. So that's the deal. That's the quandary. That's the problem. I have to decide: do I spend the $500 or $600 on new parts and just drop the engine, put a new water pump, and carry on with a 250,000 mile engine? Oil tests are saying she's good. No major wear metals. So could that Duratec go to 500,000? Probably. I'm thinking it would. But what do I do? I have to make a decision because the end of June is going to be upon us really quick. So I have to come up with a decision. And of course, budget and everything else will state what I do. And right now, what I want to do and what I have money to do are going to be two things that have to come together. So we'll see what goes on. Like you all, I have to budget my car repairs too, and do the best thing I can. I'm literally taking a week off of work just to do this. I will videotape the whole thing, so it'll be a first where we actually videotape the actual engine removal out of a Ford Edge. I don't know that I've seen a lot of stuff in there, but I'll try to go into the full detail on it, how everything's done, which is why it took a week to do it, because in order to videotape all that, I'm going to have extra time. So, but it'll be a major ordeal, and it will be a video that will be in multiple parts. So, you're not going to be able to sit down and just watch it all together. I may make a cumulative video just outlining it a little bit, but not a lot of detail. Then you guys can watch the other stuff. So it'll sort of be like a in a way, if I do the video, I got to plan everything out. As with all videos, I got to plan them. It's gonna be interesting. That I need to do sort of like a, what you call like an advertisement for it. I'll put something together for that, and then I'll play that video without showing a lot of detail, and then if you want to watch it, then I'll have the episodes of the engine replacement, and I'll title them based on what we're doing. Okay. That way you can see the different parts, break it down so it's a little more easily digested, as they say, and then you can follow it that way. And for those of you who want to do it yourself, this will probably be a very valuable video to help you all figure out how to do it yourselves. And if nothing else, the curiosity folks will probably watch it too. Who knows? Let's see, what else was it? Oh, yeah, let's see, we got some information here. Yeah, I agree. Lots of information will come out of that type of video. There's no way it won't. I may have to have two cameras going on that one just to cover all bases on it. So that'll be interesting all by itself. Let's see. Well, I could give you all a little tidbit and disclosure here. I went and did my taxes and everything, and I hold on to all the receipts associated with YouTube and MACT because I do claim them as a business expense. And my accountant told me this is the last year I can register a loss. Really what it comes down to is the amount of money I spend making these videos and getting everything together is more than what I make. So this is the last year I can do it. Next year, if YouTube doesn't make more money than I spend, then I won't be able to claim anything. And then I will be just taxed as personal income and have to pay taxes on it in that manner. But what it really comes down to is I spend twice as much more making the videos than what I make on YouTube. And that's, you know, it just comes down, it's just an expensive hobby, folks. I'm not making a living off of this. It's costing me money. So yeah, budget wise, have to watch what I do, and you know, try to keep everything. That's why you don't see me tearing other cars apart and replacing parts. It gets expensive, and the time and everything else in it. So I do what I can, and try to help you all the best I can. But you guys can, you know, you can help me. Yeah, I'm not gonna beg for it, but you can help me by buying t-shirts, buying the stickers, and stuff like that. You know, you don't have to donate. You can, if you buy that stuff, you help, because I make a little money off of that, and you get something in return. Okay, so that's what the greatest help is. You know, but that's out of your own heart, your own will, and your own desire to help. If you don't want to help, then I don't think anything less of you. It's like anything else. Your support morally is just as important. So, you know, don't feel the obligation. But if you feel like you want to, then by all means do. That definitely helps. So, but anyway, that's why we have the web page. That's why we have the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. And the Amazon links, you know, they go with the Amazon store. And that ain't going so hot either, you know. I haven't even gotten one check from them yet, because I haven't even hit that threshold. So it's a pretty low threshold. It's only $100. So I ought to tell you how that's working out for me. But yeah, you know, I try a lot of different things, and just trying to alleviate it on the budget, and that's all I'm trying to do. So that's where it stands financially on MACT endeavors. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing, but it also means that I ain't going to go out of my way budget-wise to go crazy either. So, you know, I'll keep it within reason, and fix what I have to fix on Lou. And I do feel I need to fix the motor mounts. That's why I bought them. So that's why I'm doing it, because I knew what the Orange Crush was like when I traded it at $285 and the motor mounts were shot. So, you know, that would have been a video there had I kept it. But I traded it because I needed and wanted something a little more technically advanced, like hands-free phone calling for work. That always is a bonus. And that was definitely what I needed, because it's made my life a lot easier driving down the road. So that's why I did that. Let's see, what else we got here? I don't see any more comments. Mano wants me to put a 3.0 EB in my Edge. Now, why would I put a 3.0 in to replace my 3.5? What's it got? Is it going to make it faster for me, Mano? I figure since it's an EcoBoost, it would probably have more horses than the 3.5. So I think he's just playing games with me. I often thought, gee, what if they actually built the Ford Edge in such a manner that it was not a transverse engine, and it had an actual, you know, type rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive setup like a truck? What would that be like? What kind of Edge would that be? We'll never know. Ford will never change that. But I just wonder what that would be like. There'd be some serious hacksawing going on, is all I can say. Some folks would be tearing stuff up. You know, if I had, you know, extra $100,000 laying around, you know, I doubt it would cost that much. Maybe it would, but I'm afraid it would. You know, if you had the right group of guys together, we could turn a Ford Edge into something. Okay, a 3.5. You know, put a 3.5 EcoBoost in it, modify the front end, put in a separate frame for it, you know, hacksaw the firewall. We'd have to change a lot on it. Might have to extend the front end out a few inches to make it all work. Totally doable. you know, as a experiment, and then we'd have to put, do some body frame work, but you could, with enough money, turn that thing into an edge that would be a true four-wheel drive. But I would make it so it's a racing four-wheel drive. In other words, it'd be lower. Yeah, we'd lower it. So yeah, you'd think about it. You'd have to take that unibody frame and you'd have to pull all the sheet metal off. You'd essentially be building a frame up and then attaching, how do you say it? You'd be attaching the body sheet metal made for it to do that. And it would look cool, lower, four-wheel drive, street racer. Yeah, buddy, with a true drifting capability. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh well, big dreams, right? Anyway, just my imagination running wild there. But as with all things, we got all sorts of folks getting hold of me. Let's see. Oh lordy, we don't want to see that, Stephen. I don't want to see that. Please don't show us that. I'll let y'all know now that Steven told me he's coming to the meetup in Rochelle, Illinois. And if you guys haven't seen the meetup yet, there's at least 12 of you saying you're definitely going. As we get closer to that date, I will need to confirm with all of the folks that are either going or maybes to make sure y'all let me know. I will get a hold of you, because if we get up to about 20 people or so, now as it's looking, they do have a separate room that's bigger, and if we get 25, 35 people, that room's packed. It's not a big room, so if we outgrow it, we'll find a different location, but that's in town there someplace with a bigger area. But it's a nice little Italian pizza place, good food, and a good atmosphere there. And they do have a room there that if I tell them in advance enough, we can make sure that room's available and everything, so we can all get together in one room and have a big old party. Yes, but how does it work? Well, last time I was there at the meet, I took and I set up some tables, and I had some old parts that I pulled out of the edge that I put up there, and I'll probably bring some more old parts and other little show-off things that I do, and I'll bring my one and only snap-on tools, the funnel and the ratchet, so you guys can all touch a real-life snap-on tool if you've never done it before. Otherwise, it's all Harbor Freight or Milwaukee or something like that, Astro. But I set up some tables like that, and had that going on, and then of course we all sit there with our edges open, the hoods open, all the shiny and clean and all that good stuff. And yes, I will have Lou washed and everything else, so Lou looks decent. But who knows? You might be looking at a new engine in Lou when I open the hood. You never know. So either way, I put it all out there. We got the tables, and we all get there. We talk, we take pictures, we have fun, we look at each other's cars. I make videos showcasing each one of your edges. You give me some information, and we make little short clips on that I can use in YouTube later on as filler videos and spotlight videos and such for people who have really good ones. We'll do spotlight videos also. So it's a busy time. Okay, it's a busy time. Everybody that was there had a great time last time, and hopefully they can return this time. And did a great job. I thought it was great. It was just a small little group of us, but I can imagine how much more fun it would be if we had 20 people there. That would be fantastic. So I'm getting excited about it, just thinking about a larger number of people there doing that, and we'll see where we're going. I'll bring the stickers. They'll be for sale. I'll have to have some more printed. I got people ordering some of the Band of One stickers that I have not mailed out yet. I know, I'm slow. but I do have your orders, so I'll try to get those going here this weekend and mailed out, and then you can get those stickers. And some of them I'll have to order special order, so if you guys want something like that, I'll have to get those called in and get those made, and then I can get those picked up, so they'll be a little bit longer. But I'll go through those orders this weekend and then contact the powers that be that make the sticker for the MACT sticker, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Bring some t-shirts if I can. I will see what kind of pot of money I got, Karen, and I'll try to bring I'll try to bring some t-shirts with me, and then go from there. You know, so that I have a few for sale while I'm, you know, at the group. I'll just bring some sizes that I guess might sell. It's hard to guess people's sizes, so I don't want to. I'm not going to spend, you know, $1,000 buying T-shirts, but I might spend a couple hundred getting a few different sizes that are available. So we'll see what we got there. Kevin, you fell asleep on the couch and you missed it all. I'm going to sign off right now. Goodbye, Kevin. Day late, $1 short. What's up with that? Anyway, let's see. Mano says he missed the show. And then Karen said she had an excellent time in Rochelle, Illinois. Who knows? Maybe next year. I'm trying to float some ideas. You know, we might have it in a different location, or we just have it the same place. Who knows? You know, I think a lot of people like it there. It's sort of in the middle. You know, it's a good hour and a half to 2 hours for me. You know, others drive further than that, but it's, you know, it is what it is. You know, and I can't afford to take off work to drive halfway across the country to have smaller meetings. So, you know, who knows? Maybe my travels will put me in different locations and I can get together with folks. Just depends what's happening, right? So, let's see. Oh, Steven. Really, Steven? 5,000 instant messages? Is that what you did? Holy cow, Steven. That's a lot. Do you even work? Kevin says, everybody meet at Disney next year. Oh, yeah, but just getting in the gate's going to cost you, what, $200? Holy cow. That Disney thing's cheap, not cheap. Anyway. Let's see. Maybe I'll have to have an East Coast one up there around Mano and get everybody to gather up around there. This seems like fairly decent density of people in the East Coast area. You know, just the way it is, more people there, so you, of course, got more members in that area. But yeah, it's, holy cow, it's always busy. That's all I can say. Every time, every day, it's always busy. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, that's because you live there, Kevin. Get the in-state rate. The tourists pay more. That's how it works. Anyway, let's see, what else? You know, let's see, what is it? That thing right there? See that t-shirt right there? Yeah. That one right behind my head? Yeah. Some dude said he wanted to buy it from me, but I don't think he will. He's never answered a message, so just going to hang on to it, I guess. But anyway, it was some ridiculous price, trust me. And there's only one like it out there. This is it. Yeah. It's not for sale as far as general public, so I got it. That's the way it is. I did ask if more would be for sale, but I was told nope. So, anyway, Let's see what else we got. Kevin says Mano is a spy. Little does Kevin know the exact status of Mano. Nobody does. Well, I do. But it's harder for everybody else. All you guys see is that silhouette, and that's the way it's going to remain. But let's see, what else was it? Oh, I'm going to do a coolant change, I think. I ain't going to videotape that. That's old stuff. I'm just going to do a drain and refill and a drain and refill and call it a day, and then just keep on trucking. I'll just do a 50-50 because I already know it's mixed right. So I'll just drain it out, refill it, drain it out, refill it, and we will be done. It won't be 100% change, but it'll be enough that it'll rejuvenate all the rest of the fluid, and we'll have good lubrication in the water pump again. And I will do the same thing to Blueberry here when it warms up too. Real quick drain and fill 2 times, and the water pump will remain excited and happy. And as long as it don't get too excited, right? But yeah, I don't know what it is. The spring weather, got to get outside, start doing stuff. That's what I'm excited about. Can get back outside. You guys know what it's like. You Southerners don't know what it's like, but you know what it's like to go outside, lay in your driveway, and not lay in snow while you try to work on your car. Yeah, think about that for a second. Your fingers, you work on your car till your fingers turn black because they're frostbit. Yeah, it's a pain. Let's see. Mano's talking about old photography and how he doesn't have a camera. You know, last time Mano took a picture, they had to slide the aperture open, wait, and everybody had to stand still for 5 seconds, and then they had to slide the aperture closed again. And they used gunpowder to make light. Yeah, yeah, that's how it was. Aiden, you're not late. Again without power. And no cellular signal, but present. So, Aiden, Puerto Rico is still undergoing all sorts of problems, and guess what? The hurricane season is approaching again. Holy cow, I ain't even recovered from the first one. So, prayers out for that. Let's see. Does the kit say yay or nay? The kit. I don't know what you're talking about as far as a kit. So you have to clarify that for me. I'm not sure. I lost track of the conversation. Anyway, let's see. I don't see anything. Everybody's bantering back and forth amongst themselves. Oh, Steven is late. You know, Steven is always late. When we have the event in Rochelle, Illinois, Steven will be late. He'll show up after dinner. That'll kill him. But all I can tell you all is if Steven shows up, everybody should watch him like a hawk, because he's going to say, I got to go to the bathroom, and we'll never see him again. And then he'll be leaving the bill unpaid. I say when Steven is sitting there that we all get up and leave and walk out, and then leave Steven with the bill. Oh, nobody's asked me what I'm drinking yet. Yum 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 yum. Oh, good stuff. Let's see, what else we got? Nothing. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on. We got all sorts of postings going on, and Mano's doing all sorts of stuff here. Steven says I'm drinking alcohol. Nope, ain't alcohol, Steven. I knew that'd be your first guess. Not alcohol. That's my bottle. That's my bottle there, buddy. I carry that bottle everywhere I go. It's always got something in it to drink. Hydration, right? Gotta stay hydrated. Miles tomorrow. Well, Kevin, I'm going to be doing 78 mile an hour going down the interstate tomorrow for about 7 hours round trip to do 2 hours of work. Don't ask me how I make a living doing that. But it can't happen while I'm driving it. And this weekend, I think I'm gotta go someplace this weekend. My wife informed me that my daughter's teacher died. So I think my daughter wants us to go to her funeral. So yeah, that's my youngest one, CB. CB is in a talented and gifted school because she's smarter than a whip. And her talented and gifted teacher had cancer and she died. And she stopped teaching in December and she just recently passed away. So CB, 8 years old, wants to go to her teacher's funeral, and it would be very good if Mom and Dad were there with her. So I may not be able to do that on Saturday. I got to see what's going on and how that's all going to work. So, you know, sad news, but hey, life moves on. And we just have to deal with our issues as they come around. And, you know, it's something that happens to everyone. And you can't stop it. That's the thing. When it's your time, it's your time, right? So we just carry on. But anyway, that's why I'm not doing mounts this weekend, I don't think. So, you know, we'll play her by ear. To see what's going on there. But yeah, Steven, you went to school, but that was the special ed with the short bus. I can only assume. But it's not sweet tea, Steven. I hate tea. I will drink tea on occasion, but I don't like tea either. Especially hot tea. I hate hot tea. Yuck. But sweet tea, yeah, I can deal with it on occasion. But no, it's not tea. Not booze. You guys would be surprised what it is, actually. I might tell you all what it is if somebody guesses nearly correctly. Let's just say that it grows. I'll leave it at that. That's what I'm drinking tonight. It'll be something different tomorrow, but no, it's Mountain Dew. Yeah. I'm done with that sugar stuff. Kale juice. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I might as well just go out and drink lawn clippings. Holy cow. Rum and Coke. Now, I told you it's not alcohol, Steven. It's not Coca-Cola. I haven't drank a Coke in a long time. I generally don't drink sodas. I'll give you guys something to know. In my house, none of my daughters have ever really drank any soda. They've tasted it, but we don't even have soda in the house. And they don't want it. They don't drink it. They drink water, milk, or juice. That's what they drink. They don't ask for it when we go out to eat for any soda. They don't want it. They don't ask for it. I'm blessed in that. They don't want soda, period. So that's good for them, you know. Kale juice is strong. Yeah. No Pepsi. Let's see. Kevin says water, coffee, and sweet tea. well, it's not coffee, although there has been coffee in that bottle, but not today. And there has been a lot of water in that bottle, but tonight I decided to change things up. Yeah, no water, no sweet tea, nothing. And it's not chocolate milk, Steven. Nothing chocolate milk in that thing at all. Not gonna happen there. Chocolate milk? Red Bull. No. I don't drink that stuff either. I save my money. That stuff's expensive. But you buy Red Bull, figure out how much it costs you to pay for a gallon for 1 can of Red Bull if you bought a gallon of it. Yeah, think about that. You guys complain in Canada about the price of gas. What about the price of Red Bull per gallon? Yeah, or liter, or whatever you guys drink up there. But, yeah, that's expensive stuff, buddy. Let's see. It ain't V8. Sorry, Mike. Tomato juice. Most I'll have tomato with is my BLT. Then lots of other tomatoes for salads and stuff like that. Yeah, I can handle tomato, but not juice. You know, no, not there. It's not coconut water either, because Kevin, I live in Iowa. Where's a palm tree? Where's a coconut at? There ain't no coconut over here. Let's see. That's good. That's all we eat for dinner then, Stephen, is chocolate milk. we don't have chocolate milk. What do we got now? I'm going to get photobombed again, folks. I don't know if you know. I don't know. You know who that is, right? They all find out. They all find out I'm doing this, and then they all one by one want to come and get involved. Say hi, CB.
Hello.
What are you doing?
One time the teacher said at the library, if you want to like get a picture, she says like you have to have permission to get a picture because some grown-ups at the library want to get a picture, but like if you don't have permission, don't photobomb the picture.
Oh. That's right. They got to have permission slips to take pictures, don't
A lot of kids wanted to photobomb it.
Yeah.
We all wanted to photobomb
And you
it.
photobomb my videos all the time, don't
Yep.
you? Why do you do that?
Because I like you.
You love me?
Okay, you go.
Okay, you go and practice your piano, whatever
I
you're
already
doing.
did.
Did you play good?
Yeah.
All right. You remember your recital's coming up. Okay. See you later.
Yeah.
What are you taking my earphones for? Oh, gotta love them. Gotta love them. Anyway. Let's see. Oh. Corn juice. Who says I drink corn juice? You guys are crazy. I don't drink corn juice. Holy cow. You took my hair already, so why not my earphones too? Well, those are my earbuds for noise that I wear when I'm outside mowing the lawn. She took them. So, I got earplugs. I don't care. But she'll eventually leave them laying around and I'll pick them back up and put them back where they are. Yeah, let's see. You guys, you come up with so many guesses, I may as well tell you. What I have in the bottle today is apple juice. Yeah, going for the hard stuff tonight. Going for the hard stuff. Good old-fashioned apple juice. So, there you go. That's what I'm drinking. Lemonade at times, yes, Karen. You know, on different times you would have caught me with lemonade. Otherwise, I have different packages that I mix that I drink all the time. I just carry packages of powder, and I just do that if I want something. If it ain't water, it's a little package of a mix. Give it a little bit of flavor or something. So, anyway, I didn't see an apple juice, Kevin. She brought the earmuffs back. Oh, anyway. But I don't know what everybody's planning on doing. It's not juicy juice. It's apple juice. But, juicy juice. What am I, 5? Oh, I forgot. We go by kindergarten rules, don't we? Oh, you know what? That's catchy. That's catching on, though. Everybody knows it. Some people are starting to quote it now. It's a good rule, though. Good rule. We may not cuss and swear like sailors, but we still get our point across, don't we? That's the beauty about it. You don't have to do that to communicate. Anyway, let's see. Imagine if I went and did that in front of all the people that I have to deal with, owners of companies and all that stuff, all the employees. Imagine the kind of I'd be out of a job. Holy cow! Wouldn't be a good result. Why does Joseph need dipstick pictures? I don't know. Who started that dipstick thing anyway? What a weird thing to start. I don't know. We'll have to find out who started that all. I don't think it was me. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who started that. It happened so long ago. Oh, let's see. What else we got? Oh, I get to drive with my HID lights, and I know I mentioned HID earlier, but I'm going to be excited to actually have 2 headlights to drive around at night again, because you know, what you guys don't know is I have to be up north near Minnesota, and I didn't have clients today, so I chose to stay home. But the class starts at 7 o'clock. And this is up near Minnesota, and I have to be on the road no later than 3:30 in the morning. I think at 3:30 a.m. is when I have to hit the road in order to be there in time to set up and start the class at 7 o'clock. So, yeah. So by the time I get home, it's going to be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I will have had over 10 hours time already in about just for the day. So, yep, it is what it is, right? How do I make money doing that? How do you make money going that far, working so few hours and then coming back? Well, that's the point behind it. You charge for it. Yes. It all equals out in the end. Kevin, you slept in the office. Just waking up on the couch doesn't count. Yeah, I had a job once where I literally rolled out of bed and walked through a door, and I was in my office. And that was the worst experience of my life. I was in the military, and I was the chief master at arms for the command, and my office also included essentially like a senior enlisted quarters that was connected to the office. Out of efficiency, that's what they did. The predecessor of me decided that's how he wanted it. So I literally could never leave the building unless I had to go someplace. I'd literally get out of bed, shower, eat, go through a door, and be in my office. Which meant when you're at home sleeping, people were knocking on the door late at night because they had a problem. You were right there. They knew you were there. Yeah. See the problem? Too easy. Oh, windows go here. You know, worst year of my life. So, anyway, not a good idea to work in the same place as sleep in the same place you work. That's lunacy at its best. Let's see. Wonder I bought earmuffs. I just learned to ignore them. You know, if they want to be that bad, they'd send somebody that was higher ranking than me to get me up. You know, otherwise I'd just tell them, call that number, and then if it was important, then they would get a hold of me. You know, yeah, don't come directly to me. I don't need to know about, you know, who did what to who. That's what the other folks are for. So, anyway, let's see, what else? Kevin, you find the worm is a question. You get up early, but if you don't find the worm, then you don't get the worm. So, otherwise you got up for nothing. Bano's going to go graze. So apparently it is that time. And being I have to get up early too. I'd hate to be a party pooper on this, but I just thought I'd do this tonight. Spur of the moment. But yes, since I do have to get up so early, that means early to bed. So I'm going to give myself maybe another 45 minutes. I'm going to be in the sack myself. So I can get up early and go forth and make a living doing a job. But y'all take it easy, and of course visit that MACT garage, folks. Give me some traffic on that thing. Make it useful. Share the links to it to all the other places you go to, other groups, wherever you are that it applies to. Let them know that it's there for the use. It costs nothing. It's free. And it's good information for everybody. Also, again, keep an eye out. There is going to be a change that is coming, and I'm going to just let you guys figure out what it is. So it's sort of a surprise, but I'm sure you'll appreciate it. I'm hoping you will. So anyway, this is MACT. Bill saying good night, and y'all have a good time, and I'll, of course, be busy making some more videos when time permits, and I get a chance to do so. So, y'all have a great day. Bye.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Go production.